Good morning, everybody. Very, very warm welcome once again. I'm so excited that we have changed our time and we have so many people early in the morning. It's interesting. When we start at 7:30, then also there are 14 people who come on time. And today we started at 7 o'clock. We've got 15 people coming on time. Yay! So you'll see what is written on top of my head. It says, I greet this day with love in my heart. So all you wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human beings, let's greet this new day. Let's greet this new phase of empowering morning conversations with love in our hearts. Let the pure vibrations of love flow out from us. All right. And as a bonus to all of you, I want to give you a taste of the energetic world. So all of you, please close your eyes. Take a long deep breath and let go and relax. And take another long deep breath, let go and relax. And as you sit relaxing, I want you to be aware of all the things that are around you, right? In your room, become aware of all the things that are outside of you, outside your house. Become aware of the trees and the air and the earth and everything of which you are a part. And as you become aware of everything, become aware that everything is an energy. And as you sit there reflecting upon the energy that is everything and everywhere and everyone, consciously start drawing energy to you. Start pulling the energy to you from all sides. Pull the energy from the front of you, pull the energy from the bottom of you, energy from the back of you, pull the energy from everything. Every object that you see around you, pull energy from it. You imagine that there is an energy and you are consciously, with your intentions, pulling that energy into you. And the energy is coming into you and filling you up. You're pulling in energy from the earth, you're pulling in energy from the sky, you're pulling in energy from the air, you're pulling in energy from the water, you're pulling in energy from every object that is there in your life. Because that's energy that belongs to everyone. You can pull and keep pulling the energy into you, allow the energy to come inside. Drop all your barriers, open up and start pulling in all the energy. Start pulling in energy and get connected with everything. You are already connected, yet not aware of the connection. And as you start pulling in the energy, you become more and more connected to everything around you. And keep pulling in the energy. 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 And let more and more energy come into you. Wow. How wonderful is that? Keep pulling it for as long as you can. Don't stop. And when you feel at some point that you've pulled enough energy into you, start giving back a little. Start giving back a little. All right, so whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And I want a quick share from some of you. What do you feel when you pull in all this energy? And what will it take for you to stay connected with the energy and consciously draw that energy to you as you go about your business? You will see that the energy follows your attention. You can take energy from anything. And if you feel like somebody needs the energy, you can give the energy to those people as well. So how do you feel? Ta-dang! That's a signal that you can say something now if you want to.
Very good, very good. Good.
Okay.
First of all, it's a great feeling, sir, that I am connected with all the energy.
Wonderful. All right. Anybody else? Nobody else. Okay, good. So let's get on with the topic for today. So today's topic is success. All right. So what is success for you? All right. Now, first of all, the question is there any age bar on a desire to have success? Is it only young people who should be chasing success? Do you need to be chasing it, or is it something that belongs to you? Number one. So definitely, I remember my old friend and my virtual guide, Mr. Og Mendino. He always used to say that the definition of failure is the same for everybody. So the definition of failure is what? A human being's inability, right? Your inability to get what you want, irrespective of what it is. That's failure. So what is success? Success is very unique to each and every one of you, right? So normally when you use the word success, what is the first thought that comes into your mind? What is success? Come on, guys, quick. For you, what is success?
What you desire to achieve, achieve.
Okay, that's success for you. All right. Who else? Please raise your hands virtually. I'll ask you to speak, but do it quick. Yes, Kuldeep ji. After that, we will have Reddy Garu. Go ahead.
Sir, for me it is a progressive realization of what the goals.
Right. Progressive realization of goals. Reddy Garu?
Achieving what I wish in my life.
Right. That's a very beautiful one. So achieving what you wish in your life, right? So let's take that one because I think that applies to everybody. So achieving what you wish in life comprises of many things, right? For some people, it comprises of earning more money. For some people, it comprises of having a big business empire. For some people, it comprises of reaching the highest position possible. For some people, it means name and fame. For some people, it means that I want companionship, love, and a good life companion. And it means different things to different people, right? So, given the fact that we would love to have success in every area of our life, success can also mean that I have a healthy body. Success can also mean that I have a healthy mind. Success can also mean that I'm very, very happy. Success can also mean that all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Right? So what I want you to guys to start thinking about is how much of your life you are excluding. You understand? You are focusing on success in only some areas of life. Like Sakshi may be focusing on being the greatest designer and a well-known designer. She may be focusing on being a good author, or Samina may be doing the same thing, right? Or Shakti may be focusing on being the greatest software professional. And Neeti may be focusing on being the greatest administrator and content creator and whatnot. And Leena ji may be focusing on being a great homemaker and being successful in giving those programs for children that she wants to do. And Priya may only be focusing on now being a good teacher. So, fine, great, that's your choice. If you want to focus only on one area of success in your life, that too is a great starting point, right? Because you're driven by, excelling. You're driven by making a difference. You're driven by being valuable in this world. After all, what is success? One, success in your eyes. Two, success in the eyes of your peers and the people who know you, right? Success can also mean recognition, more respect, etc., etc., etc. So two things. One, how many areas of our life we might be ignoring, which are also very, very important to you. And if you get every success that you want, but those particular areas which are very dear to you, if you don't get them, what then? Okay. Wouldn't it be wonderful that you would have success in each and every area of your life? And in this complete quagmire of so many things that we are surrounded by, so many goals to achieve, so many important things that we have to attend to, sometimes the most important areas, right, they are forgotten. I mean, imagine if you are on your deathbed and the last thought is, oh my God, that I didn't achieve. That was something so important. I never got that. I got everything else. So what is that something? Right? And why should you not have it? What are all the things that you're not even allowing yourself to think about? They are there somewhere buried in your unconscious. Now, because you've been judging all your life, they never surfaced. Because you might have judged that that's not possible for me. Or you might have judged that that's too difficult for me. Whatever it is that you've been doing. So today, we actually want you to start looking into holistic success in your life and making sure you get what is it that is the dearest to you. So a few words on someone. Yes, Reddy Garu.
That means, sir, living by choice.
Okay. So living by choice means having freedom in my life, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, very few people are experiencing that they are able to live by choice. Most people are driven more by compulsion rather than choice, isn't it?
Correct. Yeah.
So what will it take for you to live by choice? Because for Reddy Garu, you tell me, isn't that something applies to everybody, that we are able to live by choice rather than by some compulsion?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what we want to do is work with you to allow for more choice to emerge in your life. We want to work with you so that you can achieve true success. True success is something which you really want from the bottom of your heart, isn't it? So the first thing is to get in very, very clear about it. What is it that you really, really want from the bottom of your heart? So please close your eyes and let's discover that. So close your eyes and drop all your barriers and be willing to receive and see what opens up for you. Keep all your judgments, keep all your decisions, keep all your conclusions on one side. Allow yourself to be open and get in touch with your deepest desires. Allow yourself, the you that you are, to speak to you and tell you what is your greatest desire, the achievement of which will really make you successful in your own eyes. Something that is at the core of your being. Whatever you're doing in your life, you think somehow that will happen. That your core desire will be actualized. So what is your core desire? What is it that you really want? And allow your energy to be aligned with what is really real success for you. All right, you can open your eyes now. So first of all, congratulations, we are 22 people. So our 7 a.m. experiment is a success. Ratanji, please go ahead.
Okay. My desire is to be in optimal health without any kind of medicines, and encourage everybody that I meet. And in the future, when I come to India, produce immunity booster products so that people don't have to rely only on medicines. Eat well, get some immunity boosters according to their needs, and be in good health all the time.
Wonderful. Great. Thank you so much. So be it.
Thank you.
Reddy
Thank
Garu.
you.
Sir, I wish to give beautiful life to everyone I live, I connect with. That's my wish, sir.
And if that happens, you will say that you are a spectacular success. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. Somebody else. What is a spectacular success for you in your life? Don't be shy, guys. Sometimes it is difficult to speak what's there in your heart, and it's all right. But we are a
Loving
very close and intimate group. You can speak it.
Loving and getting love from everybody I can get connected with. Get in touch with.
Wonderful. Loving and loving everybody that you get connected with.
Yes.
All right. Wonderful. So sometimes it's good to know that I'm already getting that. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, great. Who else?
Being happy all the time and seeing that others are happy too.
Okay. And if you feel that, you will say that you're being successful.
Yeah, I would feel very satisfied.
Yeah. Okay, satisfied. Very good. Go for it. Who else? Come on, guys.
To be able to
Abhinav.
help.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm speaking first.
Yes.
Abundance of everything. यार कहीं से कुछ magic हो जाए and I get abundance of everything.
Okay, abundance of everything will be success for you. And what about you, Priya?
Yeah.
To be able to help people around me.
That for you would be success?
Yeah, I feel satisfied when I am able to do that.
Yeah. So you'll have to find out, no? Who and what shall I be in my life that will allow me to make a difference to maximum number of people in my life?
Yeah.
Right. So you're already making a difference to so many students, aren't you?
Yes, I am. And I want to reach to a lot of students.
Yeah, good. So find out how would you expand your ability to impact and contribute to more and more people. And I'll say, come to Chandigarh. Okay, Petrivel.
Sir, I want to be an influencer. I should help people to realize their potential directly or indirectly.
All right, wonderful. That will make you feel you're very successful. Aren't you that already?
On the way.
Yeah, good. So lots of people are having a lot of clarity about that part of it, right? So that's really wonderful. So let's do a clearing, right? All right, so here we are. Listen carefully. When I ask the question, you will say yes. Obviously say yes if you want to. What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to love and adore me and my life? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What energy, space, consciousness can I be that would allow me to love and adore me and my life? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, boys and beyonds. Next, what's the value? Listen to this one very carefully. What's the value of never being a blistering success? Everything that's times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes? Yes or no? Right
Yes.
and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What's the value of never being a blistering success? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please?
Yes.
Right
Yes.
and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. One more time. What's the value of never being a blistering success? Everything that's times a godzillion, will you destroy it and create it all?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So I'm going to put this clearing on your group.
Mm.
Okay, now here is another process which you must run at least 30 times a day for 360 days. All right. What's the value of always being wrong and never being right? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What's the value of always being wrong and never being right? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What is the value of never being and having the phenomenal life you could be living? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and
Yes.
wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What's the value of never being and having the phenomenal life you could be living? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. All right, so let's do one last one, which a lot of people will feel very happy about. What secret agenda with the joy of life and living do you have that maintains never having money, abundance, and wealth as your reality? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
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 Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. One more time. What secret agenda with the joy of life and living do you have that maintains never having money, abundance, and wealth as your reality? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What energy, space, and consciousness can you be that would allow you to capture the mystical beast called money for all eternity? Everything that does not allow that to show up, destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. How many fixed points of view do you have to make sure you never have enough money? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. How many fixed points of view do you have to make sure you never have enough money? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Now, what have you made so vital, valuable, and real about your decisions, your judgments, conclusions, and computations that keeps you from living a life of infinite possibility? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what have you made so vital, valuable, and real about decisions, judgments, conclusions, and computations that keeps you from living a life of infinite possibility? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. All right, so close your eyes and relax. Just let your mind go, relax. Okay, let's do another clearing. So important for all of us. So what have you made so vital, valuable, and real about never being the total intimacy of honor, trust, vulnerability, allowance, and gratitude that keeps you seeking the wrongness of you and the people that you choose? Everything times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What have you made so vital, valuable, and real about never being the total intimacy of honor, trust, vulnerability, allowance, and gratitude that keeps you seeking the wrongness of you and the people you choose? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Are you willing to give up pain and suffering? Are you
Yes.
willing to stop suffering for the universe? Are you willing to give up being the Jesus Christ of the universe? What would you do if you didn't have the job of taking on the trauma and drama and upsets and intrigue of the world? Everything that creates that, can we destroy and uncreate all that now, please?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So, congratulations. Now, I was just recalling the words of someone whom I really, let me see if I remember them correctly. I'll try and recall them for you. The guy says, the only difference between those who have failed and those who have succeeded lies in the difference of their habits. Good habits are the key to all success, and bad habits are the unlocked door to failure. So I will follow this new habit, and that habit is I will form good habits and become their slave. So one of the habits that I can form is to keep using these clearing statements, and discreating everything that allows me to be in the space and consciousness or whatever it is that I wish to manifest in my life. You know how much of our habits and actions are ruled by appetite, passion, prejudice, greed, love, fear, environment, habit? How many of them are ruled by that? And the worst of these things is called habit. So if I have to be a slave of habits, let me be a slave to good habits. So I will form good habits and become their slave. So congratulations to all of you that you've made a habit called being here on empowering morning conversations. And here we support each other to form good habits. Here we support each other to discreate whatever it is that's stopping us. Here we get out of the default mode. Okay. So that's some of the inputs I had in mind for today. So now the floor is open for questions, comments, sharing, insights, whatever it is that you'd like to say.
Sir, good morning.
Morning.
I am finding it very difficult to be out of my default mode, sir. In spite of attending the classes every day, where you keep reminding us to live by choice. Still, that's what just I want to share, sir. My thought.
So one of the things that you might have to start developing is, you have a habit like many people have. They only are aware of how many times they failed. They're not aware of how many times they succeeded. Okay. So in any given day with 24 hours in it, you will find that there are times when you are not in the default mode. And there are times when you are in the default mode. But yet you will make a judgment like this, that I find it hard to be out of the default mode. Yes, maybe hard because old habits die hard. But at the same time, you notice that there are times in the day when you are out of the default mode. Right? So let us say that today you were out of the default mode 5 times. You want to acknowledge and appreciate that.
Okay.
Right? The moment you start appreciating your wins, how many times you were successful, then more will come. We become so conscious of the number of times we failed that we get discouraged.
Yes, sir.
And then we will make statements like, I find it hard. Hello,
Yes,
sir. When I remember when I was a small kid, very small, my mummy had to come and clean my backside. And it was all right because in the house, what is the problem? One day we had gone to somebody's house, right? So I had to go to the bathroom and I'm shouting for my mom. And mom was busy talking to her friend, so she didn't come and this auntie came, right? And she was such a beautiful auntie, I was so embarrassed that some strange lady is coming and wiping my ass. From next day onwards, I learned it fatafat, okay? So the thing is, when we put our mind to it and we are more aware of it, I recommend to everybody, let's form a new habit of appreciating even the smallest of wins that we have.
Okay.
See, so many things that you're learning. So it's not possible that you don't remember anything. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Because I know you very well, right? Many things you are implementing, but you will remember the ones where you are not implementing.
Sir.
How about trying to add on more? Oh, today I did this also. Today I did this also. Right? Instead of saying I didn't do anything. That is why if you track, that's why, like even in sales, we say if you write down how much you achieved every day, at least you know what you achieved every day. Otherwise, you'll only remember what you did not achieve.
True.
So it's a good habit to start recording and appreciating yourself for what you did, because you do. It's not possible that you don't, because many of the things that we do, they are using you from inside.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but many of these differences are subtle, so you don't notice it. We only notice the hammer, If somebody is coming and touching you with a feather, you may not notice it. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So some of these things are like the feather. Yes, Abhinav ji.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, Abhinav. You're looking so fresh in the morning today, huh?
Yes.
कुछ जोश पैदा कर लो.
हाँ, वो जोश की बात ही तो करनी है मुझे. I wanted to, so I will speak in, try to speak English.
थोड़ा ऊंचा बोलेंगे सर जी, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Can you hear, everybody hear me now?
Yes. There is something wrong with your microphone or something.
Quite possible. So, so what I, so right now the way that the days are passing, I have
Just
very less
1 minute.
sleep.
Abhinav, are you using that earphone or something?
No, I'm not.
So because there is some khar noise, and then your voice becomes soft and then it becomes loud.
Okay. Just then I will share after 2 minutes. Let me put on the earphones because then the voice will be clear.
Yeah, you do that. So we'll wait for somebody else to speak in the meantime.
Yeah,
So
sure.
you come back.
Okay.
Okay, who else? We are not hearing anything from Ramaji these days. He doesn't even say good morning to anyone. So good morning, Rama. How are you?
Good morning, sir. Good morning,
Why don't
everyone.
you say something to this August gathering today after listening to all those clearings?
That was amazing. Thank you for that.
Okay, anybody else?
Good morning, sir.
Morning, good morning, good morning. Who's that?
Kasha, sir.
Okay, just 1 minute, guys. Kasha, you were very late today. Huh? You missed all the fun.
Very good morning, all. Even I missed some fun. Tell you the timing.
You missed only 5-7 minutes. That's all.
No, sir,
But Kasha missed a good 20 minutes, I think. Yeah, go ahead, Kasha.
but
After
which
that,
way,
we'll
sir,
come back to Abhinav.
But any which ways, the energies I could able to receive.
Okay.
I woke up early. I was doing some reading and things, but I was in a mindset. I was in a default mode that EMC at 7:30.
It'll take some time to make this new habit. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Good, go ahead. What is it that you wanted to say to us?
I missed the question, sir. Can you?
Are
repeat
you
it?
raised your hand to say something, right?
I missed it, sir. Sorry.
Okay, doesn't matter. Abhinav, go ahead. So you have a terrible signal problem in your place.
Am I clear now?
You are, but your signal
Sukhdeepak, can
is...
you hear me?
Yes. You switch off your camera, then we'll be able to hear you.
Okay, so let me switch off the. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so the way I was living my life was that I was always tired, and I always had pain in my body, and the justification was that is what happens when you are diabetic.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
But what I'm noticing nowadays is that I'm full of energy. There is no pain in my body nowadays.
Wow.
And I'm never tired.
How nice.
And I want to, you were just speaking about small or big wins. So I wanted to acknowledge myself and all of you for it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
everyone on the group.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, who else? So the question I should be asking you is that whatever we have done this morning till now, what insights are you getting? What is opening up for you? What thoughts are coming to you? And especially, what are the thoughts coming about the actions which you might want to start taking, which you are not taking till now? Many thoughts will come, isn't it? कि मुझे ऐसा करना चाहिए, मुझे वैसा करना चाहिए. Why am I not doing this? What's happening? It'll be good to know that. Because if there's any unclarity, we can remove it now.
So when you're telling about this, just thought, just like my dad used to quote this, but I'm not getting it rightly. He used to say, inaction, non-action. Sorry. I couldn't. But one thing I foresee is that soon a world with ease, joy, and glory is going to be there, sir. That's what I foresee.
Mm.
Whatever be the situation, however be the situation, be it, what we choose to be is still in our hand. So when we are aware, whatever be the situation, and we can face it happily, how can it be better than that?
How does it get better than that?
Yeah,
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that.
thank you. Even currently, I'm going through a certain situation. People around me are frightened. They are in absolute fear. Oh, what if this might happen? What if that might happen? I said, whatever might happen will happen. Whatever is to happen will happen. Let it happen. Whatever is what in our hands, what we can do, what we can act upon, we are doing that. In spite of all that, whatever may be the result, we that's life, right? It when we go there, then only we know, right, sir?
Yep, absolutely.
That's what I'm just excited, and I'm just full on.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, anybody else? All that
Sure.
we've done since morning, what's opening up for you?
I want to say something.
Yes, please.
So I always like consider myself like a very small person, but after this now, I feel I should consider myself as a bigger person who can make big differences and reach the purpose of my life.
Wow. Great, congratulations.
Thanks.
So let's listen to a few others. What is opening up for you now?
Sir, Vetrivel, can I?
Yes, please.
Sir, quick thought. First thing is, so far in life, I have been believing this, that, everything. But now I choose to believe all what is happening in my life amazingly. Like one among us is EMC, all clearings. So I'm going to believe this. I'm going to let it happen, whatever I want.
Yep.
Second thing is I learned the great secret from you is I want to take action. With that action should be with the velocity. So I'm going to do on my career front, which is long pending. And third thing, suddenly what comes to me is not losing hope on people. So I'm a little bit on withdrawal on people. So now I'm going to clear that and I'm going to have the same hope on people, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing. All right, sorry about that. My signal dropped for a bit, so I'm back here now. Yes, Sakshi, I just saw your hand raised. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I have to say something, and I have a query also. But this is related to yesterday's question which you had put forth, and we were supposed to check on it frequently.
Who does it belong to?
Yeah, who does it belong to?
So
my first, I'll put forth a query. This is like, if I'm putting forth this question in front of me related to certain beliefs which I want to shed off. So if the person is no more, how does it happen in this case? how does it go back, or what does happen? I mean, I'm not very clear, but I've realized that certain beliefs which I have are from a person who is no more.
Right. So who does it belong to?
Say my late aunt who is no more.
Yeah, so it doesn't belong to you, right? So send it back to the sender with consciousness attached. All you have to do is say this.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this is applicable even if the person is no more.
Yeah, because see, whatever it is that you're carrying doesn't belong to you, na?
Right.
भाई जिसकी अमानत है उसको वापस दे दो. Thank you very much. It was useful to the extent it was. Now return it to the sender with love and consciousness attached. After all, your aunt must be somebody whom you loved a lot, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Even sometimes, you know, what does not look like love is love. A lot of times, na, love does not look like love. You say, yaar, aise behave karte hain, do they love me? But they do that only because they love you, no? So return it to them graciously with love and consciousness attached.
Okay. And second thing I wanted also to know that do I create all my reality? Like
Of
certain things which have happened in my life, I had not even imagined and not even thought in, like, my deepest of thoughts. So generally we say that we wish for and we create our reality, and somewhere down we have believed that this thing will happen. So I'm a little confused. How does it happen? Whereas certain
अच्छा एक बात
things-
बताओ मुझे साक्षी,
हाँ.
how will it help to know how does it happen? Just be very clear on one thing. Our points of view, let's use the language points of view. Okay, beliefs are also point of view, decisions are point of view, conclusions are point of view, right? Now believe me, some of these we are creating. Let me give you a story, my own. Okay, now there was a certain pattern happening to me in my life for a long time, and that got over only in 2007. And the pattern was that I would get lot of love and lot of adulation, and then it would soon get converted into, you know, indifference and hatred and all that from the other side. All right. And I used to always think, you know, I'm giving all of myself, then why am I getting this? So I had attended a very advanced NLP training program. So I've been a very deep student of NLP for a long time. So this was in Bangalore, and we were doing a very powerful process. And suddenly in that process, you know, a song came into my brain. You know, ऐसे जैसे अंदर चल रहा है, हमने तो कलियां मांगी कांटों का हार मिला, है ना, बिछड़ गया हर साथी देके पल दो पल का साथ. Now, this was a song which my father used to listen back in 1957. I was born in 1953. All right. And we come from a family which spoke only in English. So my dad used to listen to the songs, and I used to love the music, but I never thought I understood the words even. Okay, but words have got vibrations, right? Somewhere it was programming me. And my life story validates it because, you know, being in the army and all, every 2-3 years, we would get transferred. Okay. So we used to make friends in school. And then when we were going, I remember on the station, I would be crying because all my friends are now left behind. Bichhad gaya har saathi deke, pal do pal ka saath. And this was a story that followed me around, right? No, I was actually creating it without knowing it, because our reality consists of our point of view, and the point of view got created. For example, another one, back in 1959 or 60, right? When I got very angry and my father hit me, and my mom held me and she said, good boys don't get angry. Okay. So I developed a point of view that good boys don't get angry. Therefore, I don't get angry. And I never used to get angry. It was totally unacceptable to me to be angry. And if I I used to think if I get angry, nobody will love me. Another point of view connected with that which came was, those who get angry with me don't love me. Now, this is all a child making it up in his head. These are points of view. See, if somebody is telling you good boys don't get angry, and the judgment is they love you only if you're a good boy, isn't it? Tu mera acha bachcha hai, tu mera acha bachcha hai, you're my good boy. Now I'm being a bad boy, so they don't love me anymore. So when I am being angry, people don't love me. And when people are angry with me, it means they don't love me. I mean, it screwed my childhood sweetheart marriage that I had, because once the first time she got angry, I said, oh shit, मैंने तो इस परी के साथ शादी करी, ये तो भूतनी है. She doesn't love me. Just because somebody got angry with you doesn't mean they don't love you. But that's what I always believed, no? That is my reality, which I created because of my point of view. So the answer to our question is, our reality is created by our point of view, some of which we know. Most of them, I believe, we don't even know that we have this point of view. How many of us have got this poverty point of view? We'll never allow ourselves to get money into my life. Like I never did for a long time in my life. Because my point of view about money was, money is bad, money makes you arrogant, money makes you, kya bolte hain usko, ayash, and all that shit. Even we'll use terms like filthy rich. I mean, rich is rich, yeah. Why do we call it filthy rich? So what kind of point of view? You remember I was talking about judgments. It limits our awareness and it only allows those things to come inside which fits into our judgment. Anything that doesn't fit into my judgment, I will not be willing to receive also. No? So what is the of this reality that we are creating? तभी तो हमारे यहाँ बोलते हैं ना, अहम ब्रह्मास्मि. We are the with our points of view. The reality that we live in, we are only creating it, I suspect. Does that make sense to you, Sakshi ji?
Yes, very much. Because I will also like to narrate that over a period of time, I've developed an attitude about myself that I don't deserve. Whatever it is, maybe if I'm getting, say, love from a good friend, or I have tied up with a good company who is going to pay me well and going to treat me also well. So initially it is all good, but soon I start doubting whether do I really deserve this? Is it going to last? So I have come to realization in everything I start doubting, and then start creating those kind of circumstances where the initial phase passes, and then the same kind of attention, love, or position I don't retain. I somehow, for some reason, lose it. So I am also realizing that I am creating it. So initially it was all good that I wished for that kind of position, that kind of work, or that kind of friendship. But soon I'm also creating doubts and losing it.
Yeah.
So I want to break that pattern.
So it looks like you're my soul sister. So I've been doing that for a long time. Thank God it's. So you are in a good place. And we'll keep doing these clearings with you, and these clearings are going to make a huge difference. You may not realize it at this time, but gradually, andar se wo apna kaam karegi. Okay?
Right.
So we'll get back to you, right? Kasha, please go ahead. Thank you, Sakshi, for asking. That was great.
So when you were telling about, generally they say, sir, up to the age of 7 is where our subconscious, the pattern, it kind of, that gets upon. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, of course.
So what happens, that's why in the olden time, people why they have a certain kind of story, or why to listen to a certain kind of music and certain kind of rag. The reason could be that it'll develop a certain kind of positivity and a better ease in us.
Yeah.
That's the reason of, and they used to have a different rag at different times.
Times of the day and all that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Great, fantastic. So before we close the session, thank you, Kasha, for your contribution.
Thank you, sir.
So let's do a couple of clearings to, give you a kickstart to your day. All right. So what energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to love and adore me and my life? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to love and adore me and my life? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What's the value of never being a blistering success? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please? Yes? Right and wrong, good and bad, good and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What's the value of never being a blistering success? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all, please?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so what's the value of never being and having the phenomenal life you could be living? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. One more time. What's the value of never being and having the phenomenal life you could be living? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So all you wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary people, have a wonderful life. Okay, may all your dreams come true. And may all your desires manifest. And anything times a godzillion that stops that from happening, keep destroying and discreating it all.
Amen.
Exactly. Tathastu. Amen.
Tathastu.
So be it. So great, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless everyone.
But this recording is still going on. Sir left, right?